So in this video, I'm going to share with you my recent experience with dealing with financial challenges, that's putting it mildly, and how despite the spiritual community telling you that it's all about remaining positive and staying in a certain vibration, that when you're sitting in the pit of despair, it sucks. And I'll share with you how I learned what how presence helps with dealing with all the emotions and with finding the solution, because the solution is not what's happening in the system. It's not about the economy. It's about what's happening within.
Hey guys, it's been a while. I've still been traveling and I still have a desire to share inspiring stories on here, but I've been kind of getting my butt kicked lately, mostly by myself, my mind, that is. So, perfect opportunity to share a mindset shift. You are the medicine story of my own personal growth, if we want to call it that. So, short versions to keep this video brief. And I'll do a longer version on my Substack if you guys are inclined to read my blog. Back in October, I left Illinois to follow my dream of traveling the country and with the intention of doing so with a friend, a significant other, we'll say. And plans changed, and I've mentioned this in previous videos. But I decided I was going to go for it. Decided I was going to still do it. And meanwhile, I was doing my best to manifest an income and was focused on several areas, but all of them related to things that I'm passionate about. This YouTube channel, my writing, selling books, and I wasn't getting any income really. I did sell a few books. And it got to a point where I recognized I needed to check my bank account, even though I was dreading that. And I had 1 cent. I transferred what little bit I had from my savings and um, sold some stocks, which I don't have very many of to begin with. And sorry about the noise. I'm at the beach at park in Texas. So, uh, yeah. So I was in panic mode, and yet, despite my great amount of stress over how this was going to resolve itself, I kept following my higher self instead of going back to Illinois and asking my mom if I could live in her driveway and borrow some money and all that kind of stuff. I just kept waiting for the universe to give me some kind of help, and I was open to receiving. And ultimately, I ended up hearing about, I don't remember where, and I'm sure it was just, the universe providing. But I ended up hearing about a Facebook group where you could get work camp jobs. And I started getting on there, and I'm still, in my mind going, I don't know how this is all going to work out because I'm running out of cash fast. And I don't have any more backup plans. And it takes a while to, apply for a job, interview, get the job, start the job, get the paycheck. And here's the wrap up. I started applying for jobs about a week ago on work camp jobs, and I found one yesterday I was super excited about because it's near the Redwoods, yay me. Applied for the job. Oh, you're fine. I interviewed this morning, so I applied for the job yesterday. I interviewed this morning, and no, this afternoon. And they called me a couple hours later, gave me the job. I started in a couple of weeks. And I started trusting manifesting just a little bit again. I had got so deep into my fear that I was questioning everything. And I still am, because it's important not to attach yourself to an identity. And in this case, the identity was this person who's responsible with money. To say to you, I've not ever purposely been late on a bill, or been this low on my bank account ever. So it was a very big shift for me. And I just started weeping because I realized I can trust, even just knowing that my best is enough. It always will be. The universe always shows up on time. It always will. It's not necessarily become. It is. It is easier now for me to trust that even when it comes to money, even when I have no idea how it's going to work out, even when it looks like the odds are very much stacked against me, especially then, it's an opportunity to trust. Either way, you're going to grow, and I sure just did. So remember, you are the medicine. You can always shift your mindset. And yes, there will be some tension involved. Uh, I've learned a lot about remaining present with what's currently happening, and that has made a big difference. And I'm going to start teaching others how to do the same. And I won't promise you that it's going to be easy. It sure wasn't for me. I will tell you it's worth it.